Howdy folks, this is Shane. Today we're checking out something a little bit different for my channel, but sort of still related because it is audio and video related. This is the RodeLink wireless system. This is really cool. It essentially means I can ditch this little Zoom handy recorder and ditch all my post audio syncing. So that's the first type of person that might want one of these or something like this. If you're using one of these, which you still get really great results from, a Zoom H1 with a little microphone on your shirt, you can essentially ditch this and record the audio directly to the camera. Now the two video cameras I'm using for this actual video are Sony 4K video cameras, but I bought out one of my old ones today. This is the Canon XA20, and this will be the example camera of how to hook this thing up. I used to have a wireless pack. I bought it used and it died. It was an old Sennheiser one. It had been, I don't know, I probably was the third guy who owned it. I'm not exactly sure how old it was, but it died at one point. It just wouldn't turn on anymore. And I've been thinking about getting one of these for a while, and as I open this, I'll tell you why I went for this particular one as well. So let's open it up and see what it's got in here. All right, we have a quick start guide, which I'll actually look at. I don't usually read instructions, but that one might be helpful. So we have the belt pack side right here. So this is the transmitter. TX for transmit, and the RX is the receiving section, so that will actually sit on the camera just like that. I'll sticky tape this on and we should be good to go. Just kidding, folks. So I just had to go back and get my rusty blade. Let's open this up. This is the transmitter side. Let's cut them both. Something eerily satisfying about opening new stuff. I don't know what it is. It's the consumerism zombies, huh? All right, so let's open these guys up. Boom. And and boom, there we go, done. So there they almost dropped them. There they are, check them out. All right, let's take them out. My favorite part about any of these unboxing videos is the fact you get a little treat in every pack. Tasty. All right, so let's throw this crap away. All right, so there's the camera right here. This does have XLR inputs, but most cameras don't, so I'm just gonna show you how it would hook up if I was using the regular mic input here on the right. So the receiver is the RX. That will essentially go on here, and then you just do up this and it tightens it up and you're good to go. Nice and simple. It comes with this cable as well, which is the right cable for the job, which is awesome. Ah, very cool. So instead of these just sort of like clicking in like a headphone, you can actually tighten them up to stop them from coming out. That's actually really, really cool. I like that. Oh, there we go. All right, cool. And the other one, which is basically without the screw, will go into the camera, or without the nut, I should say. So that just goes in there like that. Nice and simple. I'll show you a close-up. This side goes right in there, and we're good to go. So now that's out of the way, let's take a look at the transmitter. It's got a little belt clip on the back. It's got some instructions as well, which I'll probably have a quick look at some point. Maybe, I don't know. I'm an ex-IT guy, so I don't read instructions. I know everything. It's the curse, man. It's the curse of the IT guys. They know how to do everything. Or at least we think we do, but we don't. If you were gonna ask me some questions about DSLRs, I would know a lot. So yeah, not that I don't like them, but you know, I'm a video camera kind of guy. Nice and simple. All right, so in this little Rode pouch, we have a cable and a little fluffy thing, which is the windshield if we're outside. And we have a clip as well for the mic, which is awesome. I got a few spares of those now. And this. Now that's the actual microphone. We get two connectors. We've got the regular one, which I'll leave on most of the time here. If I'm outdoors for whatever reason, I can use one of these and it will prevent the wind noise, which is actually really great. It's kind of like a small dead cat. Maybe it's a dead mouse. I don't know what they call this. Or a bad hairpiece. What do you reckon? You put that on a Lego guy. It'll look like some really bad hairpiece. Then all we have to do next is to hook up the microphone to the transmitter. So this is pretty easy. Same type of thing. Feel it click and then just turn it a little bit and then it's locked in place beautifully. Now, let me see if we can open these without resorting to the instructions. All right, 2 AA batteries. And I've got a whole lot of them, so let's go get them. So one of the things I realized when I did my last shoot at Jerry's Lefty Guitars in Sarasota, Florida, where I did about 30 or 40 videos, and it was the first time that I was there that I used this instead of using a wireless pack, and having to post, sync everything is just a huge pain. If you don't have to do it, it just saves time, and that's what it's all about for me. I'm all about productivity as opposed to anything else, really. Like, productivity is kind of like my #1 thing when it comes to just my workflow. I like to get things done as fast as possible and sort of avoid unnecessary tasks. So for me, this is going to come with me everywhere, and I think it's got a pretty good warranty like most Rode stuff. So that's essentially it. Let's see if we can turn these on and sync them up. I don't know how to do this yet, so let's just turn both these guys on. RodeLink, channel 1. That looks like it's working. It's doing something. It looks like it's finding the signal. I'm gonna hit both these. 1, 2. Okay, I think it's already found my voice. So that's it. I didn't have to do anything else. So I'm gonna close these up. We do have a -10 and -20 dB switch on the inside as well. It's not something that I need to worry about. I've got gain on my video camera and it should be fine. Now, to get this to sound optimal, I haven't even tested this yet. Sometimes you have to adjust the actual input on your video camera. So I'm gonna try my best to get it where I think works, and then I may compensate with the volume in post. I do that anyway with this. So I recorded a very safe volume and then I boost it up in post, and I'll be doing probably the same with the video camera. So on the next shot, you're gonna be hearing this actual unit plugged into that camera right there. 3, 2, 1. Right now you're listening to this wirelessly. As you can see from my B camera, it's sitting nicely on top of my little Sony camera, and hopefully it's sounding good. I just went over to my camera, adjusted the audio input levels to take this actual system, and it looked like it was pretty easy to do. I didn't have to use any of the gain reduction options on the actual units themselves, so I've got the mic in pretty much exactly the same spot I had the last microphone, which I was using into the H1 recorder. So hopefully the audio is just as comparable and just as good. These inputs on the Sony cameras are actually quite good. I have no problems with them normally. I think they seem to handle a lot of different audio sources extremely well, as opposed to other preamps that can be out there as well. While I don't often do videos like this, I think it's very, very helpful for those folks who might be thinking about getting one of these to do videos for YouTube, or if you're a presenter or something like that where you'll need a system like this. Having the wireless freedom is awesome, especially if you're forever getting tangled in cables, or if you just don't like doing post-production sync. I can't stand that. This is just gonna make life so much easier. Thanks again for watching, folks. Catch you soon. See ya.